Tad HG talks. Fan question: any advice for anxiety and low self-esteem? Also, 175 pounds in good shape. Have some boxing training. Is this Callen? But I want to become bigger and stronger without taking roids. Not looking to be a bodybuilder, but just want to be bigger and stronger so I can defend myself, protect my family if I ever have to. He looks like a young Callen. Well, your anxiety, low self-esteem. If you're in good shape, so I assume you work out. You have some boxing training. When we talk about roids, are you talking about like? Because TRT is not roids. Peptide's not roids. Those are two completely different things, and they get a bad name. So there could be some stuff there to add lean muscle, get really shredded, get in great shape, and you're in the boxing gym. So I'm sure you can get confidence from all those things. You know, getting bigger, stronger, faster is going to give you a lot of confidence, brother. And you probably won't have as much anxiety either. And your self-esteem would go up. Light skin, Oso 295. Fan question, third attempt. What area of the United States produces the best MMA talent? Where would you send your scouts? Oh, what a fucking question. Oof, 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 oof. California is a good one. God, where would I send my? It's tough because they're kind of from all over. There's a lot of guys coming out of Philly, the East Coast. That's a tough question, brother. That's a tough question because if you're looking for like up and comers, I'm probably say your best bet is still SoCal or California in general for the best talent, like young talent. But again, there's guys in Florida, Texas, the Midwest with wrestling. If I'm looking for just a dominant guy who has a wrestling background, probably going Midwest. Again, Philly, the East Coast producing some animals, but I'd probably go California. Great question. Big Daddy Rob, 420. Fan question, 12th attempt, for God's sakes. With all the hypes around the White House card, do you think it was wise of Trump's people to not let Strickland attend the event? Second question, why does everyone act like Hokett's fight against Blaze was one of the best heavyweight fights ever, when in my opinion it wasn't? Your fight with Mirko was way better than Hokett versus Blades. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know if it wasn't more entertaining. Like, that fight was good. There's some blood back and forth. I took him down, I think, 3 or 4 times. So I don't know if that's the most exciting for people. And then obviously it ended in a crazy fashion. But I don't think that fight's better than Hokett versus Blades. But thank you. Do I think it was wise to not let Strickland attend the event? Yes, because he's been super critical of Trump, and he's a wild card, and he doesn't hold his tongue, which is why I love Strickland. But they don't want to deal with that risk, you know? That he yells some shit out and it gets picked up on the mic, or yells out something about Epstein and stuff like that. I understand why they're not inviting him. I wish they did because it'd be so entertaining, but it's their party, you know? It's like inviting a hater to your party. Would you want a hater at your party? Probably not. Boys 29, fan question. Let's just say Tom fights his next 2 fights on his contract and wins both, then bails because the UFC, Dana White, have too much power over fighters and their futures. How much of a PR issue would it be if their last 3 heavyweights champions effectively leave? First Francis, then John wouldn't play ball, then Tom. Wouldn't be a good look. It wouldn't be a good look to us, to the hardcores. To the casual fans, they have no fucking clue about Francis or John. It wouldn't affect business. We know how much of a travesty it is and how crazy it is, but the general fan doesn't care and wouldn't affect the UFC, and that's crazy. Zach McQueen -RD fan question. Yo, Big Brown, I think we can all agree that the UFC moving on from USADA was a net positive move, especially when we heard about all the crazy stories about them fucking with fighters, overstepping their boundaries. But feel like since drug-free sport has come along, we hear next to nothing about drug testing in the sport. What's your opinion on how strict the current protocol is? Is it just a simple IQ test for these fighters and camps to be able to work around? When's the last time we heard any fighters pop for anything, especially in upper weight class fighters? Do you think UFC has more control on being more hush-hush about things, or would you say you're confident that it's the same as when USADA was in place? Definitely nowhere near the same as USADA was in place. I'm also on the side of let them do their thing. You know, they're competing in such a tough sport. It takes so much, out of their bodies and beats up their bodies. So if they're doing peptides and HGH for recovery, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. And they're going to do it anyway. So it's like UFC taking a step back, and USADA, they were so strict, it sucked. Guys, love you. If you haven't watched, the live chat's available right now. Enjoy your UFC 250 freedom. It is time. It's here. So if you're watching this, you're probably getting amped for the fights. Enjoy the mother trucking fights. You guys earned it. I've earned it. Relax, put your feet up, get a Diet Coke, enjoy the fights. It's our Super Bowl, and it's here finally. It's Sunday, baby. Enjoy UFC at the White House. It's happening. Love you guys. See you Monday. See you Tuesday for the live chat. See you Friday for the live chat. So that's it. Love you guys. I'm Big Brown. I'm out.
Brendan Schaub trashes Bryan Callen while answering fake fan questions. This is so sad. Like, fan question, 12th attempt. Yeah, it really took this guy 12 times to ask Brendan Schaub an MMA question. The only questions he wants to answer since he can't read any real questions. This is so sad that Chin and fake Landau have to do this and write fucking fake questions for him. I remember when Mark Harley exposed this, how he had to do this shit and buy bop of followers. It's like, guys, can't you read the shitty writing on the wall? I mean, literally, look at it. It says breakdown, and it was done by a shit artist who's getting paid in exposure. But you went from a studio in Calabasas, California, to a fucking storage unit in Texas, and you're just playing into this Redax ego. And why the fuck do they keep letting him say Super Bowl? It's Super Bowl. Has anyone at any point in time just said, hey, dummy, it's Super Bowl, not Super Ball? But they just have to sit there and pretend that this moron isn't an idiot. It's so pathetic. It's so sad. I guess they're just figuring, hey, this dummy's willing to throw whatever money he's got left at us. Remember, this man did pay a team of hackers to try and take down the Fighter and the Kid subreddit and to get the 300 pages of evidence against Bobby Lee. So I guess Chin and Fake Landau are like, let's take this dummy for everything he's got and let's write up some fake questions. So sad. During that last live stream, they didn't have the guy from the first live stream who was writing the fake questions, so it was Chin. So Chin never put the camera on himself, and every time Chin talked, he was far away from the microphone because he was on the other laptop having to write fake questions for Schaub to answer in real time. It's so sad and pathetic. And it's at the point of nobody cares, dude. Like, no one wants your opinion on it. Do you think this fighter's as good as that? You've answered that question 10 times. Nobody cares. Just trash Callen or talk about Rogan. But Schaub doesn't understand that. And he's such a bitch that during his live streams, you can only become a member. You can't even like do a super chat because you can ask a question in a super chat and it stands out. So he would have to read that question and he's too afraid to do that. So like you couldn't even donate this dummy like $20 if you wanted to. You can only become a member and gift other people memberships because he's that afraid. But he has to just sit there and read fake questions. So pathetic, so sad. But he's going so poor. He's so poor and so black. I mean brown. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.